Hi everyone and welcome back to our Crybaby Whims challenge. We are starting off exactly where we left off in the last episode, and it's going to be a really big episode ahead of us, and we have a lot of things to do that can't wait any minute, so I don't really want to have any time in the game run. Because if you need a reminder, last episode when Rosalie was exploring different identities and sexualities for a new book, we actually through that research learned that Rosalie is trans, and they will run off to class, which is going to be in 29 minutes, but I want to do some little things before we have to go to class. So before that, I want to go into this menu for orientation and identity, and we can do some gender affirmation and transition decisions, which we currently only have non-medical ones, which is okay because we want to kind of start slow. So we can decide to do a few things here, but right now I'm going to focus on these two right now before we run off to class. So we can choose some more affirming pronouns. So let's have Rosalie decide on some pronouns. Although they do identify as a man, I don't think I really want to jump into he, him immediately, or maybe even ever. I think that maybe just going for they, them as a start at least would kind of be a little bit easier for everyone to kind of figure out. Either way, I think that they, them is a good starting point, and then we'll kind of see how we feel about everything. So let's go with they, them as pronouns. And also one more thing that I actually really need to do would be again to go here and do a new name, which is actually going to be pretty simple because I don't technically want to change Rosalie, and I don't think that Rosalie would really want to change it either because Flora is the one who gave them their name and it's really important to them. So I'm not actually gonna, I am gonna change them, but we're just gonna be keeping the start of it. It's just gonna be Ro. Maybe they don't even change their name like legally, so they're just gonna be going by Ro, but it's really important to keep the name. Flora was the one who chose it, and that's like pretty much one of the last things that we have left of Flora, so I think that just keeping the start of it at the very least would make the most sense. But we also do have class starting in 7 minutes, so you have to go, and we'll do some more things a little bit later when we come back from class. And I think that I would like to tackle their fashion after they're back from class. I mean, I know that we're kind of rushing it, but I don't really want to have this drag on for way too long. But anyway, they're in class now. I'm gonna have them actively listen and take notes. But yeah, I don't really want things to drag out for too long. Maybe we should be taking it a little bit slower, but I just kind of want to get to that point where they're comfortable with their identity, and also because they have like other things going on when it comes to the rules and everything, so I have to kind of keep it on schedule. No, not Ro getting this call. I'm wealthy, very wealthy. I don't think that they want to hear anything about this. That's just gross. And actually, seeing this face, I think that they might be like very, very extremely distantly related because, oh, I didn't actually catch the name, but I think that maybe this is one of potentially Natalie's children, grandchildren, something in that line. So even extra icky. No thanks, weirdo. Oh, remember the dates that they were supposed to have? Of course we didn't get them. We didn't even go on a single date. So yeah, no money. However, the drama is gold and it has skyrocketed our ratings. Well, to be fair, yeah, Valentino really did embarrass us in front of the cameras at the book presentation. I low-key forgot about that, so that's lovely. But I think that Ro has another class pretty much immediately, so just please get out of this mess and go to that class. Okay, they're off to class, so we're just gonna be doing the usual. And the class has ended, so I'm gonna send you to go home, maybe go to your room, and then we can kind of focus on the fashion part like I did say I wanted to do. And Valentino was just almost chatting there with this like not very nicely dressed person. Valentino, what are you doing? Hello? Well, okay, whatever. We'll just have Ro run home, and Valentino is not even bothering to like say hello or stop them or something. They haven't chatted since. But anyway, let's have you go to your room so we can kind of focus on doing whatever we need to do, because I would like to change up their appearance because currently they're dressing very, very feminine, so they need some changes. Oh, you know what? Actually, before that, I think we actually need to, because I want to do kind of everything. I know that it's not really super necessary. I also want to have them decide to wear a binder, just so we kind of have that out of the way before we start doing outfits. So we can go to the outfit menu and actually have them put one on. Okay, there we go. Put on a binder. So let's just see if that does like any visual changes. I think so, maybe. Oh yeah, I can definitely see that the binder the binder did cause some changes about how their chest looks. So I mean, that's exciting. It's just a bit funny how it looks there. But I don't want to change their looks like too much because they're just getting started on their transition and they literally just learned about their identity. So I don't think that they would do too much, but just something so they feel a little bit more comfortable. So let's just maybe start. Maybe I'll just get rid of a bit of the makeup, at least the lipstick, and maybe just like eyeshadow. I kind of want to leave a bit of eyeliner because looks really nice in their eyes. But what do we do about the hair? Because I don't think I really want to chop it all off to have it be short. Maybe they can just like kind of tie it up for a bit until they decide what they want to do. But still, this looks a little bit too girly to me. So I'm not really sure. Maybe I have something that's a little bit more neutral. Although I want to see how they would look. Oh my god, are you kidding? This looks amazing. I didn't really want them to like chop all their hair off because it is a bit extreme, but if this would make them feel a little bit more comfortable, I'm open for it. I didn't really want to go for it, but like you can't tell me that this doesn't look amazing. I kind of want to leave it. Honestly, I think I will leave it. I didn't really want to. I was gonna just have them like maybe have like a slick back ponytail for a while. I can't even find anything that would really work, to be honest. So I think that this is really perfect. I think I also just want to get rid of the earrings real quick. But okay, let's figure out the dress sense situation. I kind of love the blazer, not gonna lie. Oh, and I also didn't change the tag to be masculine here just because they still have a feminine body frame. It would just look really awkward. I can kind of manually mix and match those, but I think that just leaving the feminine tag for now is a little bit easier because especially for bottoms, masculine bottoms look really, really strange on feminine frames. So just for that reason, I still haven't done that, but I'm just gonna be like turning this off sometimes when I feel like it's necessary, probably for tops mostly. But for pants, because I think I want to leave this blazer, we can just try to find pants that have like a similar pattern to this. So maybe something like that potentially. Just okay, maybe just like a little bit different. Like that's really cute. I think that they wear those pants sometimes anyway, so it's not really a huge change. It's not even anything new. But let me just get rid of the tights and the shoes, maybe the nails as well. But let me just try to find some shoes that would go, and I think I have some in mind. Just something like this maybe. I think it looks really nice. It does look a little bit chunky, but I don't mind too much. Maybe some socks will go with this. I'm not sure. That looks a lot better. And one last change that I want to do is give them glasses, because they do have glasses on their sleepwear, but since they're being honest with themselves about their identity, I feel like they should be honest with themselves like full way and just admit that they actually do need glasses. So there, I'm gonna give them glasses on all outfits. So let me show you all of their outfits now, because I did actually do all of them right now. So they're looking all like ready for any like weather or occasion in game, and I tried to kind of, I mean, some of them are not really that good because I did rush it, but I tried to keep as many items as I can. So this outfit is not really changed that much, but whenever I could keep something, I did change it. And I also did try really, really hard to keep their style as it is, just with some, you know, different items where it was necessary. So I hope that you like their makeover, and if you think that maybe something doesn't fit or something should be a little bit different, please let me know. And here they are in game, looking so happy, so confident. I'm actually like so excited for this. But I also did realize that it's Thursday evening, we still haven't submitted a term paper. So although we have a lot that we still need to do, I think I'll just send them downstairs on the computer and just work on the term paper, because that is pretty important as well, isn't it? So I feel like we have to work on that right now, basically until we finish it. So let me just see, what do we actually have? We can edit it. It's poor quality. Other than that, when it comes to uni, I feel like we don't really have anything else to do because we just finished everything in this class and we have to take exam for this one tomorrow. Maybe do a bit of studying, but that doesn't really matter right now. So we just have to do this right now. And then after that, obviously we have some conversations that we need to be having with people. And I think that although Valentino is the most obvious choice, they still have that tension about the book. I don't think that coming out to him would be a very smart idea right now, because we don't really want to talk about so many things at once. We want to make sure that the book thing is resolved and then to deal with this actually important topic. So I'm thinking we need to, I guess, talk to Harmony, because she's pretty much the only family that we still have. I mean, somewhat family, no, not related, but basically family. So I think Harmony, but it is kind of late in the evening already to travel to Henford and Bagley. I think that we'll go see Harmony tomorrow. So that only kind of leaves us with one more very important person, which is Elliot. So I feel like we'll talk to Elliot tonight and actually tell him, because he is right here anyway. So I feel like it kind of makes no sense to go and talk to him first. I mean, I'm sure that others will also ask a lot of questions once they see that Ro is looking very different and stuff, but I don't think that coming out to everyone like one by one would be like very simple to do. There also is an option to come out on social media to everyone. Oh, and they just finished their paper, but there is an option to publicly like come out, but we can do that after we talk to everyone else who's important, because I don't think that's coming out on social media before telling their partner would be very smart with it. But let's anyway just submit our term paper, which is actually outstanding quality. Oh, and you're also feeling hungry, you need quite a bit of things. Oh, you do actually need a lot of things. I want them to feel really good before this chat, because even though it is Elliot who's definitely gonna be nice, we still need like a lot of mental preparation, so I want them to feel very ready to talk. So let me just send you to the bathroom and also order yourself some food, something that's like nice and filling. Hello? Why is Chastity just playing the piano in our hallway? Chastity, honey, what are you doing here? Oh, roommate's party. Oh no, who invited you? Just when we're having like a pretty big evening. Oh, Elliot is going upstairs. I just noticed him. Hopefully he's not going to sleep, because we really can't do that. We really need to speak to him. But I don't think that Ro is too worried, because they're feeling very confident now. So I think that they're really ready. I think that they really want to talk about it, if anything. So you just finish your meal and then we can get on that. And we're actually going to be having this conversation in Elliot's room, because I feel like it's a little bit more private, just in case, for example, Valentino actually does decide to go and talk to Ro. He's not going to be able to find them there, so we can just have this conversation here in peace. So we can just kind of slowly start talking to Elliot. I mean, it is like really late. We actually shouldn't be doing this for like very long. And I'm sure that Elliot actually sees that Ro is looking very different, so we can just kind of go in that topic. I don't think that we have anything to fear when it comes to Elliot, so we can just ask him about his opinion on the LGBTQ plus community just in general. I feel like his opinion is going to be pretty good. Where is he going? Elliot, hello, you're just playing the guitar? We don't have time for this. Oh my god, Elliot. I think that he's just totally okay with everything. He just seems completely unfazed, but still we have to have this conversation. So let's ask him about his opinion. Maybe just kind of double check like what's happening with him. So he's a part of the community as well. That's pretty much all he can say. There's nothing negative to say, but let's just say then that we are too, but not just by being bisexual. That actually changed as well, but we can tell him about their orientation and identity, and I hope that he takes it well. He's a part of the community too. He's like, yep, okay, I see what's happening. That's completely fine. So we should actually tell him our new pronouns and a new name, so hopefully that goes well as well. So let's just tell about the new name too, and I think it's going well, which is really exciting. Noted, I'll be sure not to misgender you. I'll fight anyone who does it on purpose. And let's inform you about the new name as well. And that went well as well. So you go by Ro now? Cool, I'll make sure to not forget. And I apologize if my tongue slips at first. That's fine. They knew each other since school. They're like friends for so long. If it happens sometimes, I feel like that's reasonable. But I think that it would be reasonable to go to sleep as well, because we have the final exams tomorrow. We really want to be rested for them. It's a relief things went well with Elliot, but to be fair, I wasn't really expecting anything else anyway. But at least Ro can go to sleep feeling a little bit better. Oh my god, Flora's spirit is fading away. That's so sad. What? I'm actually like really devastated by that. Well, Ro, let's actually wake you up and have you get ready, because you need to go to Henford and Bagley today. So that's gonna be a pretty long trip, and we also still... Oh, it feels like it's been forever since Ro has been romantic with their partner. It could be paranoia, it could be anxiety, or a gut feeling, but Ro can't help but wonder what their partner is up to or who they're seeing behind their back. That is actually really concerning, considering all the topics that we need to go over with Valentino. And we also did see him yesterday talking to that weird girl, but I don't think that that's really anything. But yeah, Ro actually wants to talk over relationship fears. I mean, that's somewhat what we're having today, a conversation about potential issues. Where are you going to have your breakfast? Hello? What are you doing? Oh, you're going to the library? Really? Who's there? Oh, it's Amber and Elliot. Oh, that's cute. Okay, that's sweet. I mean, both of them are studying. It's kind of like not nice that you went here to eat, but at least you're keeping them company. I like that. That's cute. I mean, Amber still doesn't really know about what's going on, because we still haven't like, oh, do you have a crush on Elliot? Oh, honey, that's not gonna work out whatsoever. I still have a feeling that you need to be with Ewan, but that's just not really working out. I feel like we've tried multiple times. We can try again though. Oh my gosh, and Colton and Rosalia are here. Everyone's hanging out in the library today. I guess everyone is kind of like nervous about final exams, so it makes sense. But it is 9 a.m. already. I want to wait around a little bit longer just to see if Amber goes to chat with Ewan. But after that, we'll go to Henford and Bagley immediately. I also kind of want to take Elliot for support, but I feel like Harmony's going to be completely okay, so I don't think I really need to worry about that. Oh, he's even taking to like clean up the plate after Ro. That's so sweet. And Amber and Ewan are going out. Okay, we have a lot of small victories. That's actually amazing. amazing. Well then, I think it's actually time to travel, and we can go to Hanford and Bagley to a very familiar cottage. You know what, I think I will actually take Elliot because he does want to be here for every step of the way just in case something goes wrong, because if you read the family tree you would know that he comes from a very homophobic family and things weren't really going well for him, so now he wants to offer all sort of support that he can, so I really appreciate that. Oh, it's so nice to be back here again. It's still looking exactly how it was when we left. Oh, it's so nice. It's weird to be here as a visitor though, but let's just knock on the door. Oh, and I think that Elliot is giving them some encouragement. That's so sweet. But okay, let's just knock. Oh, and Harmony actually is here. I was gonna say I'm hoping that she's home, but oh no, I think that she's going. Oh yeah, she is going here. Look, she's crying at the graves. She really just still can't get over Aspen. That's so sad. Okay, I think that she needs a lot of support, so we might actually have to deal with that first. So let's console her over the death, and then we can kind of ease into things. But again, just like with Elliot, the timing is kind of inconvenient because we have final exams today, so we can't really stay for too long, so we kind of have to get on point like pretty much immediately. It doesn't really matter that much to come out to Harmony, not gonna lie, but just to kind of let her know, like, by the way, this is a little bit different now, so that's kind of all there is to it. But I'm just so devastated for her that she's just so sad. I think that now when she's feeling sad, she might not actually take the news that well, just because she has so much on her mind already. But we can kind of do a similar thing like we did with Elliot and just ask her about the general opinion and maybe ask her about what is she doing. But I think that she's not really gonna take that well because I'm pretty sure that she's still technically in the closet. She never like fully came out. So yeah, it's a personal question. She'd rather not deal with it. So yeah, maybe we're doing like a bit of a touchy subject here. For that reason, I think I'll just tell her why we're here and just tell her that our orientation and even sexuality as well did change. So we can just tell her all of that and tell her new names, new pronouns, everything. So she just kind of knows what's happening. Let's tell you new pronouns. Oh, she even offered a hug after that. I think that she's completely okay. She's even feeling happy now, so I think that she's pretty happy for Ro. So I think that that's a good thing. Okay, let's just tell you the new name as well, so you kind of know how to address Ro now. Oh, that didn't really go that well. I'll try to use her new pronouns, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget a lot. Okay, I mean, fair enough, she's old, but okay. Don't you feel bad for your parents? They named you. Okay, true. That's why we kind of try to keep the name. But see, it wasn't really going that well with Harmony. Not because she's like transphobic or something. She just has a lot on her mind. So Ro coming in here out of nowhere, just offloading all of this to her in front of Aspen's grave, it's just like a lot to take in. But I think that they got a bad sentiment because of this, which is just really unfortunate. Oh, they didn't actually. They just have a friend in a time of loss. So I guess that Ro didn't really take it too personally either. They understand that Harmony is just kind of still really distraught about Aspen. So yeah, I guess it's fine. Harmony's just not really the type to be all like cutesy and mushy and like actual parental figure. She's just really important to us, but we don't really expect her to like do too much, you know? We're not expecting to be like showered in love and affection. We just told her, and I think that that's good. So we can just kind of go back to the dorm. Well, see, actually, as soon as we came back, Ro actually decided that they're feeling really cheerful. So I feel like both of these coming outs were actually really good. It was definitely very good with Elliot. With Harmony, it was just like a bit of a mixed bag. It went well either way, although it didn't really look like it. So I think that erasing this change would actually be a good thing. And it's actually one of the traits that Flora had as well. So I think that would be kind of nice to share that, especially because today is the day when her spirit is fading away. So having that bit of her back is really nice. Oh, and Valentino's here. He walked by and he looked so angry when he looked at Ro. Oh, okay, that's interesting. A little bit worrying, not gonna lie. But anyway, let's just focus on studying right now, and then we'll figure out what's happening with Valentino. I don't know where he left right now. Oh, but it's time. Oh, Valentino actually just arrived here, but we're going to our final exam. They're literally running to the exam. I think that they're really excited, and this is like their final exam. This is the last thing that they need to do for university ever. That actually went by so quickly. Can you believe that they're about to graduate university already? I feel like we're barely just started and they're already finished. finished. And this was such a huge chapter for their life. I'm actually so proud of them. Okay, it's time. They're off to class. And I can't really have them do anything, so we'll just let them attend normally and hopefully they'll actually do really well in their exam. The final exam has just finished and oh my god, someone's fighting in the background. Let's just go jog there, see what's happening. It's the two mascots of the unis. I guess that people are getting like really excited that they just finished. I mean, probably not everyone is in the same year, but we have some familiar faces here. We have Victor and we have Chastity. Oof, okay, maybe we shouldn't be going over here actually, but they're running over. But I'm kind of thinking, how about we, although we have to go and actually chat with Valentino, maybe try to get our mind off things for a bit and try to get in the spirit and actually have a bit of fun. So I'm thinking let's start an event and let's do a keg party while we're waiting for our grades to actually arrive, because I think that that's going to be happening any minute now. I think it's at 6 p.m. So as soon as everyone gathers, they can all like open their results at the same time. Hopefully it's going to be party worthy. But for the guests, I'm kind of thinking let's invite everyone who's not in the club already, so we don't have to invite Elliot, because I'm going to invite like everyone else over. But for the guests for like the keg party, I'm just gonna take the people who live in the dorm so we can like have everyone there. So that'll be also, oh, maybe we can take Harmony. I don't know if she would really enjoy this, but maybe she would. And also, would it be weird to invite the professor? It would have been weird if he was still the professor, but to be fair, all of them have just graduated university. He's not their professor anymore as of today, so I feel like inviting him would actually be kind of sweet as like a goodbye party. And maybe also Chastity, because she's not in the club anymore, but we can kind of extend this olive branch and just kind of, if you want to come to the party, you're welcome to, because all of our friends will be there, so she's not spending it alone. And we'll just have like a proper keg party at our dorm for the final time. So everyone should be arriving shortly. Well, people are slowly arriving, and we also have a mixologist here, so might as well actually grab a drink for everyone. So let's order a drink for the entire club, for everyone, maybe just have a bit of fun. Oh my gosh, and the final grades are in! Okay, that's amazing. And Ro actually has an A+ in everything. So they're graduating with an A+. I mean, I didn't really expect anything different anyway. That is just incredible. I'm so proud of them. They're just brilliant. I love this so much for them. Well, that definitely is something to celebrate. I hope that everyone else is happy with their results. But let's just order a drink for everyone now, especially. Oh, and graduation is tomorrow. Okay, I thought it was on Monday for some reason. Oh, and Valentino is here. Should we go chat with you? But Harmony's here as well. Maybe we should go chat with her. I don't know. Let's just grab a drink for everyone. Try to have a bit of fun. I see that drinks are happening, but I also have a row to go like tap the keg, and hopefully they won't like embarrass themselves in front of all their friends. Hopefully this is gonna go well. Oh, I think it did. Oh no, it did not go well. Oh no, that's a little bit embarrassing. Rosalia apparently loved that fail. Okay, let's try that again. Even the mixologist is laughing. Oh my god. That's horrible. That's just horrible. Let's try that again. Hopefully it works this time. Why are you laughing? You might as well actually help since you're hired for that. Okay, let's see if it's gonna work this time. I really hope so. I think it went well this time. It did. Okay, let's just fill the cups with juice, so we actually have to finish the entire keg. We also have to have Sims dancing, tell stories, and drink the juice, so we can definitely do all of that in this room right here. So there we go. We have drinks, we have dancing. It's a real party, and everyone is in this party spirit. I think that most people are happy with their grades, so that's good. Oh, I just missed it, but Chastity is chatting with Kai, and she was looking so angry. But I'm having Ro do a keg stand with Victor. Look at Victor being a pro at a keg stand, I'm not surprised. But just to kind of say that we're still like good. Oh, these two hugging. Okay, but Lola is nearby, so she's observing. But just to kind of say to Victor that even after him reaching out to them, saying that he has a crush, we're still good. It's not awkward. So that's like really important. But it's a gold party. We're doing like so much. We did everything. But one thing that we didn't do is talk to Valentino like whatsoever. He's not here involved in the party at all. I did see him roaming around a bit, but I think that he kind of went to hide somewhere. Yeah, he's upstairs looking absolutely disgusting. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe someone spilled their drinks on him. Look at everyone absolutely surrounding this bar. That is just, I feel bad for the bartender, honestly. At this point, this is just, they're criminally understaffed here. We should have rented like 3 of them. Oh wow, look at Ro being so popular. Everyone wants to chat with them. That is like a lot. I think that we need to, at the very least, come out publicly like really soon, because I think that people have questions. At least Valentino is looking a little bit better, so we can actually go chat with him. And the party has just ended, so I feel like most guests should go home. So I'm gonna release the group and the gathering as well, so everyone kind of goes. Oh, everyone's leaving, but feel like that's just in time since we're gonna go chat with Valentino, so we'll have a bit of peace for that. But at least Ro is feeling so confident, so they're really ready for this talk. But while people are saying goodbye, let's go and ask Valentino how is he doing. He's feeling tense. He really cannot stop being around a sim that has a grudge against. Oh no. Would that be Ro? Or someone else? I mean, there's a lot of people, it's really hard to guess, but Ro is feeling quite unhappy with Valentino. I think that Valentino is going up to his room. Maybe we should go and follow because we really need to talk. Well, alright, we just sat down so we can kind of chat and ask. First, we need to ask what happened at that book release because that was just really not right. Oh, he's ready for some action. Oh, no, absolutely not. But he's explaining that he did actually knowingly took over the book presentation because he just felt like it was the right thing to do. He is the man in this relationship. He wanted to propose to Rosalie after university. They were gonna get married, have children. Even if they continued writing, he would be the one handling business. That's just how it's supposed to be. That's really not something that they agreed on ever. He just set out their entire life, just like wanted to take care of everything, but that's not something that Ro has ever agreed on. So if anything, that's really like a right thing to argue about, wouldn't it? So let's just argue about a career because it looks like he just wanted a wife to like take care of him, even like earn him money, because Ro was the one who actually wrote the book pretty much completely, and he just wanted to like take over and take all the credits and the royalties and everything, and that was just not the right thing to do. And he's not even feeling guilty about it. He's just like, yeah, I did that because that's what I was supposed to do, and he just doesn't really see anything wrong with that, which is just not right. So we have to argue about that first and tell him that the book is not leaving our possession if he's going to be behaving that way. That was just so wrong. There's absolutely no way that we're agreeing to that. But I think that after this argument we just kind of have to. It's almost 3 a.m. They're going to be like arguing all night if we just let it be this way. So I think that we need to do the same conversation that we had with everyone and kind of ease in by asking this. And we actually have different options here because when it comes to coming out to partners and family, we have all of these like other options. But I think that's how did the argument go? It's a no-win scenario. I'm gonna ask him one more time how he's feeling. He's still feeling flirty, so maybe this is gonna be kind of okay. I don't think that he really minded this conversation too much. And I'm also asking him his opinion, and he actually says something a little bit different. Well, I don't want to say I'm LGBTQIA+ phobic, but I have a low tolerance for that whole alphabet soup, so I'm not really having a good feeling about this one. Oh my gosh, Ro, do you have to game? Maybe they want to get their mind off things, but no, we have to continue the conversation. See, that's a more proper setup to talk. We're just telling them a little story about how they did their research and how they kind of stumbled upon something a little bit different about themselves, and they will actually reveal their gender identity to Valentino. But I have a feeling that this is definitely not gonna go well because he did say that he's basically phobic, but Ro is coming out for the first time officially properly, and they're saying, hey, I've got something important to tell you. We're a couple, there is a real affection between us, friendship and all that. That means there shouldn't be a big secret between us. This is going to be hard to hear, but I can't deceive myself any longer, and I don't want to deceive you. So far, he's listening. I'm not cisgender, I'm trans. I'm a man. Still listening, that's good. But Rose says, I don't know what this means for us, because of his reaction most likely. And we actually have some options for him, which are you are you and I love you, which is definitely something that Ro would want to hear. That's okay, but does it mean the end for us? And I can't accept that, it's not right. And we also can leave it up to fate, but I don't really want to do this. And unfortunately I have to write off this option that Ro would love to hear, because considering his reaction and considering their tension in their current relationship, I really don't think that he would go for this, because especially he wanted to, you know, propose and everything and be like the big strong man who takes care of everything, but now I don't think that that dynamic that he imagined in his stupid little head would work. So we're kind of between these two, which are honestly kind of really similar, because he's immediately kind of alluding to the end of them, but okay, this is the end then, right? Or that he can't accept it, which basically he does says that in this here as well. So we might as well just go for this, which is kind of heartbreaking, but I really don't think that he could accept it. So let's just go for this one. How's that going to affect their relationship? I really want to see. I think that they're still technically coming out and we still need to see his reaction. So yeah, okay, he's definitely having an angry reaction. It's not even like a, okay, but what does this mean? He's just like, no, this is the end. I don't want this. I don't want to hear anything about this. If I go to Valentino, can I do any other options? Oh, they can't even do romance. Valentino is not interested in woohoo with Ro. Okay, but what about normal romance? He's not romantically interested in Ro. Oh, and they're just continuing arguing. It's an abhorrent confrontation. I think since Ro is definitely not taking any of this, they're not like quiet about this, and they're trying to actually defend themselves from this, I don't think that Valentino would want to continue this confrontation, and he just doesn't really want to hear it. He doesn't want to talk normally. They're just fully arguing without me even doing anything. He's actually feeling very sad about his partner coming out. He's not interested in romance with Ro anymore. I think that this really is the end of them. Their relationship is going down really quickly, but I think that the relationship is just over in general, and I think that he would angrily want to separate because this really just came out of the blue. This is not what he wanted. He probably feels even offended that Ro didn't like giving like a heads up or anything. So he's actually putting an end to this relationship with Ro, completely breaking their heart after everything. And their reason for their separation, I guess different gender orientation. Valentino can't really do anything about being attracted to another gender than his current partner is, and it's just not working. And that kind of makes sense. Honestly, that's a completely valid reason. In a normal situation, if he was just like, oh, okay, you're trans, well, I'm not attracted to men, I'm really sorry. If he just said it that way, that would have been completely okay. That's completely reasonable, honestly. But all of that, like book stuff and him like wanting to take over Ro's work and just fully believing that that's normal and that's completely acceptable without even talking about it, and then also having this like complete meltdown when Ro was coming out, I think that this is like a definitely coming from like a very negative place. It's not reasonable like it could be in some situations. They are breaking up. They're completely done. This was such a difficult episode for Ro. We had a lot of changes happen, but I don't know, maybe some of us did expect this from Valentino. I was really hoping for something better from him for once, but it's just how it is with Valentino, and Ro will just have to take a bit of time to heal from it. But right now things are just kind of really difficult for them. But if you want to see how things go for them in the next episode, you can click it right here, and if the next episode is not out yet, here is something else to watch while we wait. See you there.